All right, what up, y'all? Y'all see I'm in my car. Y'all already know. Shout out to all my OGs and stuff like that. I don't really like this shirt because it's giving like droop around the neck. I don't know what that's about. And so let me tell y'all what happened. All right, so I decided I was gonna get out the house. I didn't want to go, do what I do. And I'm over there looking because like they be all up in my business and shit like that. Like, damn, let me live. Damn, go in the house. It's temporary. It's temporary. Like, it's temporary. Go in the house. Go in the house. But mind you, some business that's gonna pay you. So I ended up going downtown to have me a good time. I went to the only, gay bar there is down there. I'm not gonna call it any name, but y'all know it. If you from Savannah or know anything about Savannah, all it takes is one Google. Okay, that's where I was. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the basement because, the top floor is like the drag queen show. Baby, something about somebody singing for, singing in impersonation for $1 bill. Shout out to you, but it don't make sense for me. I paid for the show, never went to go see the show. The second is a bar. Is a bar, and the third is like the basement where they do karaoke in another bar. So I went down there. That's why I like to be. I like to be laid back and stuff like that. I don't really like to talk, to people I don't know. Usually people come up to me talking. So I ended up, I wasn't even there. I got my little rum and coke, and I got my little Red Bull. That's my little favorite drink and stuff like that. And you had the whitewashed gays that kept coming up to me. Oh my God, you're so handsome. Get away from me, because something about your energy, that negative ass coon energy, it disrupt my flow, and it makes me want to knock your ass out. Like, I don't like y'all whitewashed people. Like, I don't like that. Like, I come as I are. And the thing is if you don't like the way I am as a person, you just not gonna like me. I just don't know how to pretend to be somebody I'm not. I don't subscribe to that shit. And the fact that you do and you bootlicking, it really irks me. And I'm gonna get irktified. So I can't be cool with you. I don't want to be nothing with you. So I was ignoring them. Then these two friendly people who was talking my head off, I don't know what the fuck they was talking about, but it had to do with somebody being a stylist and another person about my nails being shiny and shit like that. And I don't even got no nails, but I keep them cut low, but they show you how much attention they pay me. So let me get to the point. So in walks this dude, right? He know that I do he knew for me because I did adult content and stuff like that, and I met him there before. And I met him and his husband. I met him and his husband. Actually I met his husband first. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, his husband was, decent looking and stuff like that, was pushing up on me, but his husband is a sore. His husband is a sore. So, why his husband, over there, calling me like trying to spit game to me and stuff like that. Y'all know that's my car. So he was over there trying to spit game to me and shit like that. I wasn't hearing it. I didn't even know he had a boyfriend, or let alone another a husband or anything like that. I paid it no dust, because I'm like, you a story, what are you trying to holler at me for? I don't understand that. So he was telling me how he like all type of dudes and stuff like that. That don't have shit to do with me, bro. So I ended up seeing his husband later on. And I was like, oh, that's your husband. Oh, I did not know that. I seen your husband. You saw me. I hate when I'm chasing somebody, or when I spot somebody and somebody's chasing me. So now we playing that little cat and mouse, like cat, mouse, and goddamn rock-roller game. Like, baby, I don't want to be the cat chasing after a mouse and rock-roller chasing after me. Baby, no, fuck that. Back up with that. Baby, I'm not into the swords. I'm not. I don't told y'all that. I don't told y'all that. That's lesbianism. You know what I'm saying? Not lesbianism, but lesbianism. Because I heard a couple people try to check me about that. Baby, I love lesbians, and you know what? They are my best friends on everything. But back to the story. So the thing about that was, so I met him back then. Nothing ever came of that conversation. They got my social media, knew I was a hoe. And that was that. I seen him again. The next time I saw him and his husband, the film spoke to me. The husband didn't. He stayed closer to the wall. I didn't know what that was about. I wasn't really tripping on that because, again, I don't know them like that. Ain't like we text or we friends. We met one time, had a good conversation. And that's the last time I know that, I knew, that they come every blue moon and I see them and then they disappear just like I disappear. So, he didn't speak that time. I wasn't tripping on that. And so seeing him again tonight, it's been almost a year since I seen them. Was seeing him. And so he by himself. No, not with his husband, but he had a friend with him. Um, I look cute dude. Like, I don't know, he's very cute. And they came down there and I seen them, I embraced them, I gave them a hug and stuff like that. We chit-chatted and all that type of shit. So he was like, long story short, they want to go to other club. They was waiting on their friends. So, asked me what other club or restaurant I was going to next. I was like, oh, it don't matter to me. I'm just out here having a good time. It's Saturday. I'm just here to have fun and give me some alcohol. Baby, when I tell you, we went from this club like to the basement where, he was doing all that karaoke, singing and shit like that, all off key and shit like that. Off key like a motherfucker told me he can sing and maybe he can sing, but baby, not in that moment. I was just like, I don't know, trying to get me to do karaoke. Karaoke ain't fun when you can actually sing. You know what I'm saying? It just become a brag. And who wants to be around that person who always bragging? Bitch, that's annoying, bitch. Go find you some self-worth, hoe. Real talk. So the thing about that is this. We ended up going to a different club. We ended up going to the what the other place we going to? We ended up going to this bar. It's called The Grove. That's what we went to. We went to The Grove. I like The Grove. The other bar is kind of sketchy. I like the owner and the people like that, but the crowd there just irked me. So whatever. So we went to The Grove. That's like the top of the top bar. And baby, when I tell you, when I went up in there, it was nice. It was nice. It was hot at the top. And baby, when I tell y'all, everybody, I want to know where everybody was from. It was like a 21 year and older club. Like, and when I tell you, I want to know where everybody from. Everybody was from. And I was like, oh, I want you. I want her. I want her. Oh, I want him. Oh, let me get them three in the back. Homegirl behind me, Mersky as a motherfucker. So, like, mind you, she don't know that I smell. I'm like, girl, like, goddamn, girl, you back there doing that dance, but girl, you could have put on some degree. You know what I'm saying? You could have put on some tussie. You know what I'm saying? You could have put on some type of deodorant. Girl, your friend ain't your friend because they know that you smell like a bag of burr onions. Baby, and a crispy kind at that, baby. It looked like she was getting on my nerves. So, mind you, I ain't know that club was that damn hot. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't know that club was that damn hot. It wasn't no air conditioner. Wasn't none, baby. It wasn't no air conditioner. I promise you. And the thing about that was the friend, was right here. We're gonna call old buddy right here, the dude, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like my little yeah. So he was dancing or whatever the case may be. I know this was a mixed crowd because this wasn't no gay club. Now, I failed to mention we transitioned to like a mixed crowd, like very more so on the straight side than the rainbow side and the Skittle side. So mind you, it was the fine I said the fine friend. I shouldn't say that. He was handsome, but he was fine. But I don't, the friend. I shouldn't say that because in case they watch this, they're like, oh, you were looking at my friend. No, it ain't nothing like that. But he was right here, and this one was going back and forth to the bar and shit like that. So he was like, you smell that? I was like, yeah. Like, he kind of looked up at me first, like, a couple times, like, and I looked down at him, like, a couple times, like, I know you ain't smelling like a bag of onions because you look like you're the type that love themselves, and I could tell that you love yourself. And he looking at me, he's like, oh, yeah, I know you love yourself. You smell that? And I was like, yep. And then he was like, and I was like, sure enough. I said, girl, you might want to get up, and shit like that. So she was back there dancing on that board. That's what it was. And I'm like, either he Mersky as a motherfucker or she Mersky as a motherfucker. But it seemed like every time she would shake down, baby, burr onions would be like a strong ass smell. It smelled like a goddamn double cheeseburger with all the onions. Like, baby, I promise you. So mind you, I'm getting irked because I'm like, damn, why you want to sit in this session? So my little yeah coming through. So mind you, I don't do like I'm out, you know, I've been exposed, y'all know that. And the world know now, so I really ain't tripping on that. But I still move like don't nobody know. Like I don't like a lot of attention on me, like especially not in spaces like that when I know they homophobic as a motherfucker. But like for the most part, they was minding their business. I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't say they was homophobic. I think that's the wrong term to use. They was like in awe. Like I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It was one dude who kept staring at me the whole time. He was looking at me. I didn't know whether he was looking at my hair because my hair was down, mind you. My hair was down and stuff like that. And, you know, I had on, you know, some Jordans and shit like that. So I was like, maybe he looking at the fit. Maybe he looking at this. Maybe he looking at, you know, my donkey. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because the dudes love that. They're like, oh, goddamn, you know, you play football, baby. Just say that I got a fat ass and call it a day, baby. You know, you ain't getting none. I ain't got nothing to kill because I ain't with all that. But, you know, spade to spade. So he kept looking, and then it became creepy because the whole night I would look up like, baby, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. The whole night I would look up, it's like we would lock eyes. But it wasn't no locking eyes like, oh no, I see you, see me, I see you. It was like, I see you staring at me, and why you keep staring at me, and why every time I look down at the floor and look back up, you still staring at me. And at that point, I asked, you know, I asked my love, yeah, I said, is that your ex-boyfriend or something like that? Is he on a download or something? Why you staring at me? Oh, he probably looking at your dress. Baby, no the fuck he not. No the fuck he not. Baby, he been looking at me ever since I came in the door. So, you know, you stare at me, I'm going to stare back at you. And then, baby, at some point, I'm going to stare at you till I'm cross-sided. Baby, I promise you I will, because you're not going to intimidate me, baby. I don't have the common sense to know that, you know, that I'm scared of you. You get what I'm saying? And I wasn't scared of him at all, you know, at all. And plus I had Sheila on my hip. And that goes to show you that them damn, well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't have Sheila on my hip just in case somebody run his back. Hell no, baby, wrong thing. But them goddamn, the detectives don't be working. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. So the thing about that is this. You know, I'm the type of person that stand up. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, I'll have a good time if you having a good time, but I will stand like by myself and, you know, just vibe to the music and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get out there and just be ucha ucha ucha. Baby, that ain't my vibe. That just ain't who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? So this one, my love, yeah, just started acting up. So I'm like, oh, we already in great spaces. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in respecting everybody. I do believe in respecting everybody, and you know, because this is a straight space, you know, they don't see like gay up close, personal, and in their face. You know what I'm saying? So they was looking like, oh, I could tell like you know, it was a lot of pointing. It was a lot of pointing. I swear I never had this much attention on me since I got exposed. So the thing about that was, especially not in real life. So I mean, people know me and they run up to me, but not like this. Cause I was catching everybody like when they was pointing and when they was like doing a whisper like, oh, he gay? That one? What about that one too? Damn, he in front of that one. Like, oh, he dancing on him because he wasn't dancing. So I was like, man, these are hood ass niggas. So ain't no way you should be dancing all on the floor like this. Like, I know some of them felt uncomfortable. And I know, like, shout out to the, you know, him being bold and who he is. I love that for him and stuff like that. But I could tell, like, a lot of them was being uncomfortable. They never said nothing on no stuff like that. So kudos to you, straight man in Savannah. Y'all really held y'all composure. Y'all really held y'all composure. Y'all was talking mad shit. I don't know what it was about. Probably me, because y'all, it's like they knew that the two friends was LGBT, but you know, because of how I dress and stuff like that, you know, I heard somebody call me La Murder. So I was like, oh, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? You fam, and then you got me who is, what's that word when they don't know? Ambiguous, like, oh, it's a word that, you know, it's something. So I ended up, I kept looking at them, looking at me, and I kept going on my phone, acting like I'm looking at something. I ain't looking at shit. One around my grandma talking about something, she done cook macaroni and knowing that her macaroni be white as fucking snow and she need not to. So I'm like, goddamn grandma, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And I look at my phone, I look up, and he like, and then I look down. Damn, I almost choke. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It's probably because I was speed eating. Because, baby, I had to come out here and tell y'all. I wanted to tell y'all so bad. Baby, I ate that damn Japanese food, baby. That shit was so gravy to me, baby. It was like, whoo. So I came down here to record. So let me tell y'all. So what ended up happening was I looked at him on my phone and I look up, he's staring. I looked at him. He's still staring. I look this way, I look that way. He's still staring. I'm like, damn, baby. Like, I don't know if he was DL or was he feeling like, damn, I wish that was me, you know, that was dancing on you or some shit like that. But to the little DL, because I'm going to call you DL, because I can already tell all that eye contact, baby, you want to fuck. I just played. No, you dead ass. I know you did, but I don't play like that. I don't even play like that, little homie. So, unless you're giving buns, I don't want to talk to you. So the thing about that was, he kept staring at me like the whole night. So I asked the little, I said, oh, do you know him? Like, damn, like the one with the red dress, like, well, his dress was all black with the red at the end. I'm like, who is he? Like, what the fuck do he keep looking at? Oh, he looking at your chain. He looking at your hair. Da 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 da. I'm like, nah, something you could sell that wolf ticket to a motherfucker who gonna believe. You know, it ain't me. So I don't know if he was DL and just couldn't control himself, but his eyes stayed locked on me. And it's crazy because every time I looked up, it could be like 30 minutes later. It was like probably 15 minutes later, like 15, 20 minutes later. And I look up and he's still looking at me. And I'm like, I mean, he made it very obvious. I was like, ain't nobody else seeing this shit? Like, I'm right here. He like right over here. Like, and I'm like, oh, maybe. And he was like, oh, maybe you just paranoid. Paranoid about what? Baby, I'm not paranoid. No, that motherfucker looking at me. Like, and he's staring. He is staring at me, love. Like, he is staring at me, love. Like, what the fuck? So, anyway, my little ass just started dancing on the middle floor. Now, I ain't expect him to do all that. So, I was like, oh, shit. Like, you really about to get, like, some shit started. Because I'm like, you see that girl over there shaking the heavens down, Miss Mersky back here shaking the heavens down. I ain't gonna lie, she was a vibe, but she just was a little funky. A lot funky. And the little stiff chick over there, you know, the Arnold Palmer, she half and half, and she couldn't find the rhythm. But she had the spirit to know how to dance. She just didn't know how to dance, and it was like real stiff. It was like, yeah, I'm killing it mentally, but physically, you know what I'm saying? She need a little Earl bath, like a hot Earl bath. Muscles real stiff. You know what I'm saying? Joints stiff as a motherfucker. So I was laughing at her, pissed off with her, because she knows she should have bathed and put on some deodorant, or somebody should have told her something. And that boy over there was creepy. And this little guy, he get on my fucking nerve at this point, because he all on these people flow, throwing it. And, you know, like, the girls hyping him, but the boys are just, like, getting pissed. And I don't want to tell you not to be yourself in front of people, because that's another thing. And, because you should be yourself at all times, but it's also a respect thing that I'm just like, not to say he was being disrespectful, but you get what I'm saying? You know what type of club this is. So, like, when I don't know, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him to watch this and be like, oh, now you feel like I was being disrespectful. No, I don't feel like that. But I do feel like when you go into like a mixed crowd, mostly a straight club, we have to also be not to say respectful, but we have to be mindful of them not being, you know, so open-minded to LGBT, especially not no dude who like a dude, which is me, then a dude who is more feminine throwing it back, you know, throwing it back in front of all these dudes. They over there talking about something, don't hide their pussy, divide their pussy, and you on the floor, you lower than all the girls in the room. And they looking like, if this was different, I promise you, it would have been a whole lot of hollow tips flying. And I can tell you, like, the fever on their head was like boiling over. So I'm like, oh, hell no. So, you know, I'm so glad they switched the song because they went to doing like the little electric slide. I don't know if it was Kane Wayne or goddamn Cupid Shuffle, or it probably wasn't neither one of those. But they was doing like everybody just started having a good time. I was like, oh, good. Shout out to the DJ. You did that because them boys was burling. They was burling. They was like, oh, we came to see the hoes mentally. I know that look. Because I'm half and half. So I'm an Arnold Palmer when it come down to sexuality. She was a Arnold Palmer because she black and something else. And it's more to something else. And I didn't never say nothing. I was enjoying myself at that point after they switched the flow. So we ended up leaving them, and I was like, oh, thank God, because that little weirdo keeps staring at me. And we ended up going to another club that's underground, and he knew everybody. Everybody loved my little yeah, so like and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, everybody love you and stuff like that. I never shook the heavens down with him, by the way. I just call him my little yeah because that's how I'm gonna tell the story. So everybody knew him. Everybody knew him. You know what I'm saying? And he got love, like mad love and stuff like that, like a celebrity and shit like that. Like all the girls, like these women, like was top tier, like baddies and shit like that. So his friends, like his friend and her wife was gonna be down there. So mind you, when they said like her friend and her wife, I thought it was gonna be like some older studs, like probably like 40 and stuff like that, 50. You know what I'm saying? But no, these are some young girls. Like they both was like, I don't know how to explain. They all was top tier. Like everybody was pretty. I wanted everybody in the room, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, it smelled like weed, white diamonds, and goddamn Chanel. So I was like, oh yeah, this is my crowd right here. So mind you, I got in the clubs for free and they had to pay nothing because he knew a person who knew a person who knew somebody he knew. If you ask me, I swear all these boys was on a down low, but maybe he just cool and locked in with the city like that because ain't no way everywhere we going we getting in free. I just was like, oh wow. He was like, yeah, he with me, and like everywhere I went, he kept asking me like when I tell you they was good people, I had a good time. And so when I went in S Bar, not S Bar. Is it S Bar? Bar. That's what it's called. Look it up in Savannah. Oh, I had a good time up in there. So I'm in there. It's hot as hell, but they got the air conditioner on, baby. Yes, they did. Shout out to them. Oh yeah, I love that. Very, very good place. Very good place. Smell like I like that. And they check them young niggas at the door. They making sure they ain't got nothing. They making sure they ain't got nothing. Oh, I love that. Something about a metal detector that worked. Like, oh my goodness gracious. I love that. I had to let my homeboy hold Sheila and stuff like that. Cause I said, oh, that shit worked. It worked. You know what I'm saying? Cause then when that buzzed on me, I said, oh, I got some what's it called? I said I got these keys and stuff in my pocket. But no, I had Sheila on my hip. So I was like, oh, hey, Carlos, hold this. Because, Carlos don't do the clubs and stuff like that. He just be out there thinking that somebody going to talk to him. Anyway, shout out to Carlos. So, the thing about that was I went in the club having a good time. And mind you, Beat King, y'all know I love Beat King. And so, he got that song called Shake That Ass Bitch. It's called SBDA. Yeah, Shake That Ass Bitch. Shake the SDAB. Yeah. So the beat first came on, and I knew that song. So it was these two girls that was arguing real bad. Both of them bad. Everybody bad. So when I looked in the room, I ain't never seen so many bad people. I'm like, the niggas bad, the hoes bad. Baby, I just want all y'all come with me right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we about to do, but we about to have some fun. So anyway, we all up in the club and stuff like that, and the song come on. So I go, shake that ass, bitch. Like, mind you, because I'm thinking, I'm a little early before the song, but I knew the song, and she didn't know the song. So them girls just got finished arguing. So, mind you, she right in front of me now. So when I said shake that ass, bitch, she told me something, who you talking to? I was like, you, obviously, like, but no, that's the song. So I get why she was offended at first. She was like, oh, I thought I didn't know that was a song and stuff like that. But when you irk me, I'm going to irk you. I ain't scared of you. So I got to let you know right then and there. Like, you ain't checking me, baby. Like, I'm mentally off. So, baby, you can't check me. So I was like, I'm talking to you. No, but that's the song, honestly. She was like, oh, my bad. Da, da, da. Real cool. Like, I love you. I love a woman with a bad attitude. So I knew because they just got finished cursing each other out. But they went from cursing each other out to feeling on each other. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They was because they're like, bitch, no, fuck you, hoe. Da 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 da. You puss ass bitch. You heard what the fuck I said, hoe. But it wasn't like on no friendly shit. Like I could tell if they was two friends, but baby, then she went from that to touching on her ass. Don't know. I don't know. And so, uh, it was just a time. And then it was like one of his wife friend, his wife. I'm no, not his wife, but his friend's wife looked just like my friend. And I just kept staring at this girl. Like, when I tell you, she was like a STEM because they was both fine. Like, she was dressed like a tomboy a little bit, but she still had like the feminine everything, very pretty, brown skin with the shades. You know, she looked good. She looked good. And the wife looked good, and they was dancing on each other, just being real cute, elegant, and sexy. Child, I want to go home with them so bad. Anyway, and he kept dancing. I'm like, look, yeah, move out the way, cause look, and I think he was getting annoyed because like he was trying to be like the apple of my eye, and it wasn't his fault. But when I saw that friend who looked like my old friend, like, me and her ain't friends no more, like since high school, but but and it never. Anyway, we never fell out of anything like that. We just grew apart. So I was like, oh my God, I thought that's who it was, but it wasn't her. They look just alike though. But she prettier. Was she pretty too? So I don't know. But yeah, I kept staring at them. So mind you, we get over there in the club. Now mind you, he was dancing on me over there in the Grove and stuff like that. And the straight crowd was looking like, oh my God, I didn't know he was gay. I knew he was gay and I knew that one was gay. But I didn't know he was gay. Oh my God, love murder. And you see all the women. So mind you, we go over there. So we make our way through the crowd, and got our drinks and shit like that. And there was another girl that was bad as fuck. And her her girlfriend, she had a white girlfriend who looked like Smurf in the face, baby. It was like Smurf shady, like Smurf shady, baby. Just. I don't like the way she looked, but that goes to show you. It's crazy how like a very not so pretty Caucasian person could pull like the baddest of the top tier black people. And it just, y'all get on my fucking nerve. Cause she was bad as fuck with that goddamn little Smurf little girl. But anyway, well, she was bad. Anyway, that just irked me. I ain't gonna even tell you, I was like, oh, yeah, cool, but she bad. Like, you could get anybody you want up in here, girl. You could get like the baddest female, the baddest dude up in here. I want the baddest, not when I looked around and I saw everybody was fine, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. In that crowd right there, I probably was like a smooth 6, which that's fine. I'm still over 5, but I was a smooth 6. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, green eyes, like dark skin, green eyes, light skin, like the dreads, the marijuana aroma, Mediterranean water on my wrist. Y'all already know I love money bag. So we made our way through the crowd or whatever the case may be. And here he go again with all this dancing and shit like that. I was cool. Like, they was dapping me up, shit like that. I'm like, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? What's up, nigga? What's up, my boy? Shit like that. I don't know none of these people. So here he go, want to dance on me all over again, which I didn't mind and shit like that. I ain't gonna hold you. But they was over there with their girlfriends, and next thing you know, he went to dancing on me, baby. The look on their face kind of, their mouth dropped. They said, baby, they said. And then I saw the girl over there pointing and recording. So y'all probably see me on somebody's social media. Because, like, I was getting irked because I kept moving. Because I kept seeing their reaction. And I was like, damn, like, I get it. Because you know how, like, it's a double standard. How, like, women, it's okay for women to be lesbians. But it's not like the black community really don't accept gay men and shit like that. But it was just like the fact that he was dancing on me. And they couldn't piece together how I'm not, or I don't present feminine and stuff like that. And they were just trying to figure me out. And it was this one dude, the curly haired one with the cute girlfriend and shit like that. He just kept staring at me. And I knew, I wasn't mad at it because I know when you in shock, when some shit that shocked you because you thought something was something and you find out it was something else. Yeah, baby, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. That was the whole night. And all I had fun. I just don't like the attention of that. And he did apologize to me. He was like, oh, I'm sorry if, he said, I'm sorry. I know I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable and shit like that. And I played it off. I was like, nah, you didn't make me feel uncomfortable. It wasn't that he was making me feel uncomfortable. It was just that these were straight spaces we was occupying. You get what I'm saying? Or I don't want to say straight spaces, but a mixed crowd. And when it's a mixed crowd, you don't just hit nobody with that boom attack. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes they don't know how to react. They be like, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, everybody ducking. You know what I'm saying? So no, baby, like, do this at the gay club, baby. Like, baby, that's just me personally. But he didn't subscribe to that. Shout out to him. And I had a good time, and then he invited me back to the crib, but I had to come get my son. So I was like, nah, I gotta go get my son. But what you doing tomorrow? So I kind of dubbed him that night, and then he dubbed me today, which is cool because I didn't want to go. Y'all know me. I wasn't trying to go that route, like, cause But that was my night. That's my night, and I'm going back out next weekend. So if y'all gonna be down here, let me know, baby. And I get my live back tomorrow. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I had my live was suspended and stuff like that. Let y'all know that. And I usually go live on Instagram and stuff like that, but it don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. And maybe I'm gonna just tell everybody from now on, like when I go live, go follow my backup page real quick. That way I got a second channel to go live on. I don't know why I just thought about that. I think about the most intelligent shit when my live get banned, baby. And I also got the shirts coming, so be prepared. Like, and they dry fit. Yeah. Thank y'all for listening to this. I know I made it long and stuff like that, but I didn't really make it long. This is really what happened. This is really what happened. This is what really happened. And it was something else I was supposed to tell y'all. Shout out to I guess I'm gonna end it like this. After all that situation, didn't nobody act ignorant. Like, I mean, it was a couple the couple dudes that was fighting with each other, but they got removed real quick. Like, Bar, y'all really know how to handle a situation. The Grove, shout out to the Scrape Man. I barely give y'all any props because y'all irked the fuck out me, vividly. But when I tell you, other than the stares and the shock, nobody said anything disrespectful, not one time. And I know what they was thinking and stuff like that. And they played it cool. Nobody treated me different when they kind of, was bum rushed with the fact that I was LGBT. And they all acted great. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all little hood rats. Shout out to the hood rats. And yeah, I'm getting out the car. Yeah. Cause I need to. Shit. What I'm about to tell y'all? I'm about to tell y'all something about something. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. Love you.